So news coming out right now about Bakhram Murtazaliev after his victory over Tim Tszyu in October, and he's riding the high right now, and he's only 31 out of Russia. Just got his victory in the third round, TKO over Tim Tszyu. Was a big upset, probably one of the biggest upsets of the year. And this is right after Virgil Ortiz and Boychuk had their tough fight at 154, and right now they looking at all the fights at 154, whether it's between Fedor and Spence or Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov. I know Boychuk's in the mix still. So I know a lot of those fights, which includes Turkey Al Sheikh, could possibly happen down the road very soon. And the way they're looking at it, all those guys are possibly going to fight each other. So they're going to look at everybody and try to figure out who they want to fight. And Bakhram is working with Kathy Duva, who's the ex-manager or whatever that was close to Sergey Kovalev. She recently worked with Kovalev when he was going down to Riyadh season and his little situation down there when he had a fight to come out of retirement. Well, I guess you can call it retirement or whatever, but Bakhram, he's basically going to come back and fight within the Ramadan. Not before, but after Ramadan, when he's fully healed. They say he might not come back till April or May. They're looking like right now May. He has to let his knuckle heal. They say he broke his knuckle on the right hand, pinky finger, and he get to fight with it. And he actually went out there and stopped Tim Tszyu with it. So he's gonna try to get some rest and rest his hand. He went out there, took a chance, and he was training during Ramadan, so he had to stay up all night, do his training, eating at night, and then was not able to train or eat all day long. It was not conducive to the best possible situation for a training camp. He went to Germany a couple of weeks early in a hotel out of town, so there was travel just to get food, but he sucked it up, did what he had to do. If you watch the fight, he stopped cocaine in the 11th round after beating him up. He didn't run out of gas. He just kept going. He's a remarkable athlete. Yeah, he had a tough fight against cocaine. They were saying some things about his situation or whatever, but he still had a performance where I felt like it was just lackluster. But dealing with the circumstances, he probably did what was best at the time. And they're just looking at a lot of different fights and trying to figure out what's best. And they're just happy at what Bakhram's doing right now. But some things that definitely caught my eye was they said we're probably looking at May or June as far as when he's gonna be able to prepare and train and everything else. But another thing that caught my eye was they said Bakhram said I would love to unify the titles. Whoever comes first, as far as Crawford, Terrence Crawford, he would love to fight. They said they've been working with PBC since 2020. Everything else, as far as the Tim Tszyu, not as far as the Fedor and the Spence fight. But they said when we get around the next spring, they'll take a look at PBC first, see what they have. He wanted to unify the title before moving up, and if he does, he has a frame of a super middleweight, which I agree. He does. Moving up to middleweight at some point makes sense. You look at all this talent at 154, they're going to have to move up at some point because that's just the nature of the world. It's better to bring those names up to 160 with him. In the meantime, he'll continue to dominate he'll continue to establish his dominance over the division. But yeah, I actually agree with that. 160 is gonna be a bomb weight class. Once those guys move up from 154 to 160, it's gonna be dangerous. A lot of people not thinking about that right now. They kind of overlooking it, but 160 is gonna be dangerous. That's a huge weight class. It's a lot of talent at that weight class. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.